Shh. I wonder how many of these I can actually bounce my head. I've just realised that if these fall, I'm going to be in some serious pain. And I'm also kind of giving away what's going on. Oh shit. What? Oh, if this falls, I can just feel the pain already. No. Hey guys, let's go here. Bucket list goal number 775 is write 100 lists, and this will be list 13 of 100. I have such a long way to go. Anyways, Ty Lopez, a guy who, on YouTube, most of you probably heard of him because his adverts are fucking everywhere. He's kind of turned into an annoying little shit, but back when he was, cool, I used to watch a lot of his videos, and he once said that the best way to get, to achieve your goals is through public accountability. It kind of forces you to keep going with it, because if you don't follow through, then you kind of just embarrass yourself. So for this list, as you can probably see from the title of the video, I made a list of books that I want to read throughout the summer, and I've been wanting to read these books for a while, but because of uni, my reading ability has been quite limited. My choices of books and such have been quite limited. I've finished my second year, and so I am free. This is my summer TBR list. Number 1, Rebel of the Sands by Hamilton. Look how gorgeous this cover is. I swear it looks fucking beautiful. It's shiny. Ooh. Okay, I genuinely thought when I first saw this book on Amazon, I was just like, oh, this looks kind of like Aladdin. And from what I've heard, kind of is. Guess we'll just find out. Number 2, The Orphan by Christopher Ransom. I have attempted to read this book several times. I start it and it's amazing, and then I get distracted, and I'm very good at starting things, but not finishing them. Pretty sure that if you go through my room and you see all this random shit in my cupboards and stuff, and you're like, oh, what's this? And I'll just be like, oh, it's a project I started and then I never finished. So yeah, public accountability. Hopefully I will be able to read this summer, or I'll just be embarrassing myself. Book 3 is also by Christopher Ransom, The Haunting of James Hastings. Legit, I brought this when I was about 19, 20, so a few years ago. I'm a bit of a pussy, and back when I brought this, I brought this thinking, oh, it's horror, because I love horror, I'm gonna read this. But then after a while I was just like, I don't know, I was going through this phase where I was watching tons of horror movies, and I was starting to creep myself out, and so I was just like, I'm gonna get rid of all things horror, and I almost got rid of this book, but I didn't, and now I'm really happy because I get to freak myself out again. Book number 4 on my TBR list for the summer is Everything That Remains. These guys are minimalists. I found out about this book from a documentary I was watching on Netflix. Go check it out, it's brilliant. It looks like I started reading it. From what I've heard, it's supposed to be really good. It's about living a minimalist life, about the simple things. I brought this thinking it would be a bit of a good pick-me-up, like a self-help book type thing. Guess we'll find out. I'm a little parched. Refreshing. Book number 5 is the Indian in the Cupboard trilogy. Now, the Indian in the Cupboard, the movie, is very nostalgic for me. I used to watch it all the time. About 5 or 6 is when I started watching it, and I didn't really have any friends, and I kind of took the movie quite seriously, I guess, and I kind of started putting toys in cupboards hoping they would come to life. And I kind of like things that kind of take me back to the good old days. Little people. Book number 6 is by the all-time best horror thriller writer, Stephen King. It's called Insomnia. I started reading it. Thus far it's really, really good. I'm hoping that I will scare the shit out of myself by reading this, because I do actually suffer from insomnia. So yeah, this might just be a really fun time. And finally on my TBR list is the Explorers trilogy, and I do realise that this is for teens, but I am a big fan of comic books and stuff. I remember one of my favourite booktubers, Taylor Reads, she once posted a picture on Instagram of this series, and from what I have picked up, no offense Taylor, but I think she's like a few years older than me. Not much older, but I'm 23. Maybe she's the same age as me, I don't know, but she also has these, so I don't feel like being too childish. She said some good things about these books, and being that they are graphic novels with stunning images, I brought the collection, and I really just want to dive right into this. I feel like I could read this in 1-2 days. I'm ready to go on an adventure. So that's what I'm going to be doing over the summer. I'm just going to be a little hermit as usual, sitting in my wondrous, colourful cave. One thing I really love about books is the escapism. No matter like what's going on in my life, I can literally escape into these books. And not only can I escape, but I can also learn things from them. There isn't one book that I haven't read that I haven't learned at least one bit of advice or moral or experience. I can experience things through the lives of these characters, and that's something I really love about books, which is why I've been obsessed with books ever since I can remember. And when I do read, I can literally just, depending on how much I love the books, like one of my favourite all-time series is The Spooks, and they're about this thick, and I literally went through one a day. That's how much I enjoyed them. I wouldn't eat, I wouldn't sleep. I'd literally just sit there for hours and hours and hours and just read them, and I'd literally go through like one a day. So yeah, I guess I'll keep you updated, considering it's public accountability. I'll let you know when I finish them. I'll let you know what I thought about them. I'll probably do that on Goodreads. I do have a Goodreads account. I'm not really sure what it's called. It's probably called The List Girl. Or Natasha Martins, I don't know. But yeah, I'll keep updated on there. And I hope you all have a wonderful week. Ooh, almost from a bottle.